Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for April the 6th through to the 12th, 2015. My name is Tilly. Welcome to Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for subscribing. Truly, thank you for the support you've given me. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Amazing. Truly. Well, let's get to you. Now, we start with the Five of Wands. So this is all about people in your life this week. It's how they come into your life, how they affect your life, how they raise you up, how they pull you down. And you get an understanding, I think, a clarity perhaps of who's on your team, who you want to go forward with, where you want to go, and with what people you want to take along for the ride. Absolutely. We have the Ten of Swords here. Now, everybody gets so uptight when this card comes on the screen. It's a beautiful card. Truly, it is a beautiful card, because this card tells me that you have been through so many lessons, so many challenges, so many tears, so many sorrows in order to get to this moment in time. That you've gained wisdom, that you've gained knowledge, that you've gained clarity, understanding, and those swords are not in your back. If they were in your back, there would be a pool of blood in front of you. In fact, the light is starting to open up. The skies are opening up and bringing down this light on you, okay? And you're ready to push yourself up. You're ready to go forward. You're gaining your strength. You can see that you've crossed the finish line, perhaps even today or this week. We have the Four of Swords with it, which tells me that it has been a lot of recent things in your life that have really gained a clarity and lessons to go forward, or it might even be a little bit of this week that comes into play. Now, traditionally, this card is the knight coming off the battlefield. He gets back to the castle. He takes off his armor. He hangs up his weapons, and he lays down to recharge his batteries, to recuperate, to give thanks, to be grateful that they've made it through all those lessons, all those battles, all those challenges. And ask for divine wisdom and understanding. So pay attention to your health, but I think this is more of a card this week for you of just taking a step back, taking a breath before you go full throttle again, please. Appreciate the path that you've walked. Give yourself a pat on the back. Pamper yourself a little bit. Now we have the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. The King of Wands is this optimistic, high thinking, and the Eight of Swords is our perceptions. Okay, the Eight of Swords talks about in some way how we're looking at a situation or people in our lives and how they are limiting us in some way. And the limitations usually end up being the way we were perceiving it, or the way we were reacting to the situation or the person. And by changing our reaction, we also change their power. When we change their power, now we walk forward with the strength. Now we find out that those swords were merely sitting in the ground. I mean, you could pull each one of them out so easily, and there's no swords even in front of you here. So it's your perception that you can't move forward, that you're limited because of a situation, because of a person. And it's understanding, it's looking at it at a new perspective. It's taking back your power in the situation. It's pulling up those swords and saying, I'm going forward. And the King of Wands is with it. So you are really, it's high thought. It's high thought. It's wisdom coming in. It's optimism coming in. It's belief in you. It's a self-confidence. This card erases that self-doubt that this card actually represents. So keep the positive approach this week. Give those affirmations in the morning, asking for things to be in your path as if you are going to walk into the experiences today. Okay, thank you for the abundance you're putting in my path today. Thank you for the love you are putting in my path today. Thank you for the opportunity to grow my knowledge, my love, my money today. Okay, and it might not just happen today. I mean, affirmations, you're really raising a vibration, you're raising a light, you're raising a power within yourself. And that raises the strength of that intention. So when you say it every single morning, and it only takes a second to say it, you can say it faster than you can order a coffee at a drive-thru. So just take that second every morning to say a single affirmation and repeat it each day for a week. And tell me where you are in a week's time. What kind of energies came in? What kind of help came in? What kind of clarity came in because of a simple affirmation that you were doing each morning? Try it. Tell me what happened after a week. We have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about new partnerships. So if you are looking for love, this is a beautiful week for it. But if you are looking to form partnerships, definitely. If it's a relationship you're looking for, wonderful. It could also be enhancing a relationship, taking it back to square one, reliving those first days of not being able to wait for their phone call or seeing them again, and you could talk all night and you didn't want the day to end, that kind of energy. So create the moment if you have to. Now, the Two of Wands is with it. So it could be that new people coming into your life actually pull you into a new path, or changes your path slightly, or changes the focus of where you want to go, or it brings in clarity and understanding to where you want to go. So, I mean, when you're having those conversations, when you're having those interactions with people, pay attention to what they're saying. Look for opportunities to step into to grow on your path. I mean, if they say something and it sparks something in the imagination, then carry that conversation forward. See where it leads. It could actually be somebody exalting you in some way in your path going forward, whether it's wherever your path is leading. Okay, career, stature in the community, within the neighborhood. Stepping into a new learning experience, or new learning experience, or growth in a certain area. They could be a mentor. They could be a new boss, a prospective boss. And we have the Moon and the Five of Swords. Now, going back to the Five of Wands, it's all about the people this week, right? So we might have new people coming in. There's people that might be holding us back. It could be situations too with that card. I just don't want to leave it with people. It could be a situation that you actually think is holding you back. So very well, you could have a passion to do something new, but because of your work situation, and it gives you that security and it gives you that stability, and so you don't really want to step out, but you feel that you have to, and it's looking at it in a new perspective. And maybe you could just do that a couple of hours, but give yourself that routine, that couple of hour block to actually put that into your life, and then you don't have to quit that day job until you're feeling firm on 2 feet, right? So there's different ways of, it's the plan B and the plan C that you are looking at coming in. The Moon and the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords definitely talks about cutting certain people out of your life and moving forward with others, moving forward with a bounce in your step, moving forward with happiness, a joy, a sense of contentment, a peace of mind. Okay, and you're kind of leaving the naysayers in the dust, especially if you stand in your truth, stand in who you truly are and where you want to go, and believe in yourself, and believe in your intuition and your higher wisdom, and know who is pulling you down or what situations are pulling you down, and having the strength to walk away from it. The Moon, coupled with it, tells me that it'll give you a great inner strength and great inner balance. You'll feel more in tune, but it might take courage. It might take saying some things that you have been leaving unsaid. Maybe new information comes to light within relationships that you need to deal with it this week in order to find that inner balance for yourself, in order to find where you sit within relationships so that you can go forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.